Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkmattic. This is episode 94. Can't believe it's 94 episodes. Wow. Anyway, so this week we're going to be talking about a few things such as energy transfer. Are they going to be raising their distributions? We're also going to be talking about Rolls-Royce, sale of part of their business, and we're also going to be talking about the portfolio, of course. So let's get started with the video. As to any video on this channel, remember this is not financial advice and for entertainment purposes only. Remember, when it comes to investing, capital is at risk. Let's take a look at this article on Seeking Alpha. Energy transfer, higher distributions returning soon? So with this article, it does say that the author is very bullish on energy transfer. As you know, I am pretty bullish on energy transfer. I do think it's going to hit around $13, $14 at some point in the next 12 to 24 months. That's just my own price prediction. And I did actually raise it from $10 from a few months ago. So with energy transfer, I do think they are going to do great in the short to medium term. But in the long term, I do think there is going to be a decline. And this is just because we are moving to alternative energy, in my opinion. But I guess the question is, when we do think about it, is how long is it going to take for America to transition over that? Because in the past, when it does come to legacy products, America tends to be quite a bit behind compared to other European countries. Okay, let's actually get talking about this article. So it looks like this author has done some analysis and they've kind of put this table together. And it looks like they've rated the income safety rating as a very safe. And they've also said that the ability to reinstate is very solid. An approximate time frame to reinstate the dividend, which they cut in 2020. So anywhere between 0 and 3 years, which is fantastic news. I'm really happy that, you know, this author is also quite positive with energy transfer. Other key points in this article is that it did mention that energy transfer did benefit very, very well from Storm Uri or Hurricane Uri, whatever it was. They did do very well with that. Even ignoring the one-off benefit they saw from Uri, their cash flow performance appears to be recovering to its pre-downturn levels of 2019. I'll leave a link to this article in the description of this video. But I do believe that, you know, if energy transfer does reinstate their distributions from the previous year before it was cut, then that essentially doubles what my distributions are. And that would be roughly around $150 a quarter. So I'm actually buzzing if this actually does come through. Do you think that energy transfer are going to reinstate their distributions to what it was in 2019? Let me know in the comments down below, and what do you guys think about this? Because from this article, it does look like their cash flow is improving, which is positive. Speaking about energy, we are seeing a lot of shortage here in the UK, whether that's, you know, petrol, diesel, or even gas. And, you know, for example, gas is actually skyrocketing. For you Americans that are watching, we are not talking about the one that you put in a car. It is literally the gas. So with that being said, do you think some of these energy companies are going to be seeing a good performance? Well, because some of the smaller ones are in trouble, like Bulb. But with the larger ones we talk about, maybe SSE, British Gas, etc., maybe we might be seeing, you know, them performing much better by taking on clients, the smaller companies which go bust, and then they can put them on variable thing. I know it's a huge issue right now. It definitely is scary when you do think about the price rises, and it's a lot. It's not, you know, the minor 3, 4, 5%. It's huge increases right now, and it is scary. Like if you are, can you imagine like what it does to your budget though? Like, you know, you're like, oh yeah, gas is sorted, and then all of a sudden it doubles and you're like, hang on a second. Because especially in the winter months, it is crazy, especially when our central heating is all gas powered. And that kind of actually raises another question. Do you think that we may be moving to maybe an electric based central heating in the future, or maybe more efficient homes? And if so, what companies do you think are going to benefit from that? Let me know in the comments down below, because I do want to start checking out and looking at alternative energy products or providers. It's just an interesting one that I've just thought about right now. Anyway, let's move on to the next one that I want to talk about, which is Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce have actually sold a part of their Spanish business for 1.7 billion euros, and it's also won a multi-billion-dollar contract from the US Air Force, prompting a FTSE 100 leading share price surge as investors cheered signs of the jet engine maker's post-pandemic recovery. That's just a bit from the article. So yeah, again, it's some more positive news in the market. Rolls-Royce has had a very tough time in the pandemic, and it's good that they're starting to see signs of recovery. And yeah, it has seen a price surge. Let's take a quick look at that right now. So here on Google Finance, we can see that Rolls-Royce has had a 27.91% increase over the last month, which is fantastic. And yeah, it's been doing pretty well since then. It is up 31p per share. Some more positive news with Rolls-Royce. So yeah, it has done pretty well. I think it's been doing pretty good. And it's great to see them start to make some sort of recovery from the pandemic lows. I do actually have around 155 Rolls-Royce shares in my invest account. I did purchase them around 80 to 99p for them. I can't remember what it averaged down to, but and the time I did buy these, well, majority of these was just after the rights issue. I didn't take part in the rights issue, but it was just shortly after when the prices were low. I'm keen to know if you guys actually have Rolls-Royce in your portfolio. If you do, what's your outlook on Rolls-Royce? I'm a little bit unsure exactly what my goals are for Rolls-Royce, but I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about it. What kind of price predictions do you guys have? Leave a comment down below, and what's your game plan for it? Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Moving on to the portfolio now. Let's take a quick look at this. Okay, so the portfolio is now at £18,015.75p. I've invested £14,047.71p. Returns at the moment is £3,968.04p. I'm up 28.25%. It's been a pretty rocky week this week. We did see lows of around £17,794 and highs of around £18,147. So it has been a little bit of a rocky one, maybe £18,203. But anyway, it has been a rocky one, and we did see a nice little bit of recovery on Friday, which is great to see. And I'm always happy when it closes above £18,000. Moving on to some stocks that I do want to talk about, and my biggest loser at the moment is Alibaba. I am down £192.76p. That is 29.63% in the red. And the reason why it is down is because I've been buying slightly higher than what it is now. So I've been trying to average this down, and I've got around 4.3 shares, which I mentioned in the last video. And for some reason, I keep buying it in my ISA. I think I'm just trying to chase it down and try and chase the average down, but I should really be buying this in my invest account. I think the reason why I've put it in here is just because stuff that I've sold, like BP, I've just kind of funneled it into Alibaba. So with that being said, I am actually looking to increase my position in Alibaba, but I'll probably be doing it in the invest account for now. And yeah, because I do think it is undervalued, and it is definitely Alibaba is a solid company when you do think about it, but there is definitely a lot of political problems right now, and potential delisting, etc. But I think I'm going to take the gamble with it, because if it does pay off, it is going to be great. I did watch a video on YouTube about this, and it did mention that it was, I believe it was Joseph Carlson show. It might be the After Hours one, I can't quite remember, but it did mention that it is currently trading somewhere in the lows of in 2018. I think he said 2017. Yeah, 2017. So it is kind of trading around 2017, 2018, and that's pretty much about it, which is, it's insane when you do think about, Alibaba as a company itself. It is you know, a phenomenal company. You know, they do dominate. It is literally the go-to marketplace in China. And, you know, for people that are looking to source products in China, well, sorry, from China, then you would usually go to one of their other sites like Alibaba.com or something like that. So I do think there is definitely a lot of potential with this company, in my opinion, but there is definitely a lot of risk with potential delisting. It's probably where you would lose quite a bit with that. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you guys think about it. Do you have it in your portfolio? If so, what are your thoughts and what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to be a solid company in the long run, or do you think there is definitely a fear of it being delisted? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I am actually looking to increase my position in Alibaba over the next few weeks. I do want to get to around 5, maybe 6 in total, and I think that's a good amount for me to buy and hold for now. But there is definitely a lot of risk, in my opinion, for this stock. So moving on to another fall of this week, which is Cloudflare. It has been dropping quite a lot. If we look on the month, it is down 9.37%, but it did hit highs of around $137 over the last few weeks, and now it is at 114. In the week, it is down 11.85%. So it definitely is seeing a drop, but it is definitely interesting to know why it's dropped. I haven't quite found out a reason why, but I'm just assuming it's just some sort of correction, and it may see another you know, rise again. But you know, for me, I'm definitely be holding on to this for the long term. I am still doing pretty well. I've got 15 shares at the moment still. That has not changed for a long time. I've not been buying, I have not been selling. I'm up £1,059 and 44p. That's just under 500% now. It's 496.99%. So basically 497%. It definitely has been dropped. I'd love that to be back to 500, but you know, I'm not too worried about it because it is definitely a long-term stock for me. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe. That really does help get this video out to more people and help my subscriber count. Thanks for making it this far into the video. And if you haven't seen my top investing platforms for beginners for individual stock picks, link is right here or in the description. But yeah, that's it for this video. See you in the next one.